this video, I wanted to go through all the new Kamigawa cards. I haven't actually looked at them yet. I've seen some, just because like friends and people just mention them. But yeah, I want to take a dive into not every single card, but mostly the mythics and rares. I think it'd be kind of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's hopefully nice and relaxing. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go in this order: white, blue, black, red, green. Yep. Just in case you want to not watch the entire video. But yeah. Here we have Myojin, Blooming Dawn, a lot of mana, and just a battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. If you cast it from your hand, remove. Why would you not cast it from your hand? Remove an indestructible counter from this card to create one for each token. I feel like that's really specific and I don't understand that, but whoa. Yoshimaru, the Ever Faithful. It's a legendary doggo. It's a 1/1 for 1. Whenever another legendary permanent enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 on. You may have 2 commanders. Wow, look at that doggo. He's a good boy. Here we got the Wandering Bird. This is actually a cool Planeswalker art. It has flash for a Planeswalker. Wow, that's interesting. Enters the battlefield this turn, you may activate your loyalty anytime you cast an instant. Wow. Create a bounce, create a token, and put a counter on it and it gets first strike. That's really interesting. Really interesting. Io Ganjo's the Exemplar, the Warrior. Oh, this art is so cool. Even this one, wow. Norika, my bad. Yamazaki. Actually, can we sort it only by like rares and stuff? That might go to a different website. I mean, there's a lot of cool cards. Wow, look at these cards. These are amazing. The Wandering Emperor. Oh wait, that's just this card up here. But this card is so much cooler. So much more kawaii, I guess I should say. But then, look at that card. That's a beautiful card. Farewell, Exile. I'll choose 1 or more. Wow, that's a lot of mana, but that's a good card. Brilliant Restoration. Is that like a dragon? What is it? No, it's a city or something. Return all artifacts and enchantments. Wow, these mana costs are massive. Invoke Justice. Oh, these arts are amazing. Wow. Return target permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield, then distribute 4 1/1 counters among any number of creatures and their vehicles. Whoa. Ayo, the Dawn Sky. Flying Vigilance. First of all, he's a 5/4 for 5. When he dies, look at the top 7 of your library. Put any number of non-land permanent cards with the total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom. Put 2. That's pretty spicy. Here we have the Soul of Kamigawa. When Kyodai, Soul of Kami, enters the battlefield, another target permanent gets indestructible as long as you control this card. These artworks are so cool though, wow. Ayo, the Dawn Sky. I like this artwork a lot better. Cloud Steel Kieran. Equip creature as flying. And you can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win. Interesting. For only 2 mana. What's reconfigured though? I don't know what that is. Farewell, that's sad. Wow, okay, I love these different artworks they have. It's pretty cool. I don't know what this is. I know it's that dragon, but like that artwork looks so weird. Wait, is that? Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. I thought there's so many of them. Look at that boy. Whenever it enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's a good doggy. Wow, so my favorite white card, I mean, obviously, this Invoke Justice is definitely one of them. I think this art is amazing. Even this is amazing. Yeah, these are some cool cards. Alright, let's progress down to blue. 10 Desperate Betrayer of Flesh. The first activate ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. That is spicy. Draw 2 cards and discard 2. Let's discard an artifact. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it's base power 4/4. You get an emblem whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped. Draw a card. Guardian, or I guess Myojin of Cryptic Dreams. Interesting card. Enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter. Not if you cast it from the hand. Remove the indestructible counter. Copy target permanent. You control 3. A permanent spell you control 3 times. Wow. Wow. There we have a Guardian of Oboro. Modified creatures you control can attack as they didn't have a defender. This desperate card though is nuts. Look at these arts. I mean, look at all these arts. They're insane. Look at this card. Whoa. 1,000 Faces Shadow. Ninjutsu enters the battlefield from your hand if it is attacking creature or token that's a copy of another target thing. I don't know if I get that. Looks like blue's got all the ninjas. Oh, no. Isn't this a oh my gosh, they got a new Phyrexian dude. The Progress Tyrant. 7 for 5/5. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability can only trigger once each turn. Whenever an opponent casts an artifact, a spell, counter that. Oh my gosh, this looks so fun. I love this artifact stuff. For, wow, 4 blue and 1, gain control of target artifact or creature. Untap it. Yo, these are spicy. An additional cost, look at this art, the reality chip. You may look at the top, a legendary artifact creature. Equipment jellyfish, that is a lot for 1 card. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, as long as reality chip is attached to a creature. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. That's for 2 mana, 0/4 with that. Wow. Mid-link mech. Why does it have that blue down here? Oh, it's a vehicle, I see. Crew 1. Whenever it becomes crewed for the first time each turn, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed it. This turn, except it's a 4/3. If it's a vehicle artifact in addition to any types, it has flying. Dude, these cards look cool. This makes me want to play blue. And I don't like blue. I mean, I don't like white a lot, but even more. But blue is cool because of the artifact. There's so many cool artifacts, and it's like you're gaining the knowledge and thoughts. Yo. Look at this, dude. That looks like a blue worm coil. Wait, there wasn't this guy up here, though. Did I miss it? No, there was not a different artwork for him. Okay. So, Kairi. The Swirling Sky Flying Ward. I don't know what ward is. When it dies, return any number of target non-land permanents with total mana value 6 or less to their owner's hands. Mills 6 cards, return up to 2 instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. That card just looks so cool. Oh wow, here we got this guy. Wait a minute. That's the guy in Serum Visions, right? That looks exactly like it. Maybe. This one's cool too, but this one is so cool. Wow, we may have to get a bag or a box of this. Look at these arts. Look at that. Let's go to black. So this one you get indestructible counter, but when it's removed, put on the battlefield under control creatures in all graveyards ever put there from anywhere this turn. That's pretty spicy. We got this Ruthless Technomancer. And just the battlefield of a sacrifice on a creature control if you do create a number. Oh, that's kinda cool. Create a number of treasure tokens equal to the creature's power. Okay. Nezumi. Wait, what does Nezumi mean? Nezumi. Mouse rat, Nezumi. Yeah, of course. Thought the rat too. thought of something else too, but yeah. I mean, these artworks are okay. So far, let's see. I didn't see them all, obviously, but this is awesome. They got a bunch of rats. The Nashi Moon Sages Scion. Oh no, all these rats. I'm never interested in this commentators to player exit the top card of each player's library. To the end of the turn, you play one of those cards. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to the mana cost rather. Oh, rather than paying them, so you just, that's really cool. So you pay mana, so you pay life to cast it, not mana. Whoa, Blade of Oni. Equipped creature has base power 5/5, menace, black demon. Nezumi Prowler. Whoa. Hidetsugu. Devouring Chaos. Rakdos. Right here. Sacrifice a creature, scry 2. Exile top grade library. Play that card this turn. If you exile non-land card, deals damage equal to the exiled card made up to any target. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Look at that the Midnight Sky. That is one awesome card. When it dies, choose one. Each opponent discards 2 cards and loses 2 life. Each opponent. That'll be probably pretty good for Commander. Or you get to put non-dragon creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under control, lose 2 life. Discard 2 and choose. Wow. That could be spicy. Soul transfer. If you choose one, if you control an artifact or an enchantment, as you cast this spell, you may choose both. Exile target creature, planeswalker, return target creature, planeswalker card from your graveyard. Whoa. Wait, why there's so many different versions? They're just a little bit different color. There's gotta be something going on with that. Wow. Now that's a cool card. That's creepy though. He's got that thing coming off the hand. This is a cool one. Oh, this is sick. Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Then repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. That's pretty cool. The artwork's even cooler. What is this? Mukatai Soul Ripper. Never it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it and it gains menace. It's got a Druid though, but 2 mana 4/3. Whoa, look at this. Ninja riding like a reptile. So I mean the black cards are kinda cool, but like compared to the blue so far has some of the coolest cards I've seen. Let's go to red. That's sick. This one, it deals 7 damage to deals 7 damage to each of up to 3 targets. Wow. That is awesome. Gains an indestructible counter. That's spicy. Look at this thing, looks like that's a goblin. Dude, that is like something from Monster Hunter. Whenever a samurai warrior you control attacks alone, you may discard a card if you draw a card. I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but it's really cool. Something gains haste, create a 5/5 dragon spear with flying token. Oh, she's so cute. Yo. Aiko. Hiko Yamakazaki. Fearless Samurai. Whoa, invoked Calamity. You may cast up to 2 instant or sorcery spells with total mana value 6 or less from a graveyard and or hand without paying their mana costs. If these spells will be put to graveyard, exile them instead. Exile invoke. You may cast 2 instant or sorcery spells with them. Interesting. This is pretty cool. That guy's got some spicy hair. I think that's hair. Ogre head. Oh, that looks like something from Gurren Lagann. Artifact creature. There's so many artifacts in this. I love it. It's so cool. Scrap welder. Sacrifice an artifact with mana value X, return or target artifact card with mana value X, less than X from your graveyard to the battlefield that gains haste in a turn. That's kind of cool. Because there's so much artifact synergy. There's some modern cards that I'm thinking about too with this that could be so good. Thundering Raiju. Right, Raiju. Whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature control, then this card deals X damage to each opponent where X is the number of modified creatures you control, and then right. What does it mean by right? A modified creature though. Here we have Atsushi. Atsushi. Well, Atsu is hot, right? But then she is maybe something. When it dies, you either exile top card of your library until the end of the turn, you may play those cards. Or create 3 treasure tokens. But it's only 4 mana, unlike the others are like 5, but that seems like it. Here we got he's still pretty cool. Explosive Singularity is an additional cost to this spell. You may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. This spell costs 1 less for each tapped creature. It deals 10 damage to any target. Cool, there's a goblin. Disciple, I create. Oh no, this thing needs to be right up there. Invoke Calamity against Lizard Blades. Creature gets double strike. Wait a minute, artifact creature. But you can equip it. How does this work? It's an artifact creature, but it's an equipment. I don't get that. I like the other artwork for this too. That's pretty funny. Here we got green. I'm expecting some cool stuff here. Let's see. Return target your enchantment for your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever this or another non-token shrine enters the battlefield, you create a 1/1 shrine enchantment creature token. Interesting. This guy, you remove the indestructible token, distribute 8 1/1 counters on any number of targets you control. They gain trample until the end of the turn. That's pretty spicy. Look at this, is such a cool card. Jukai Trainee. I just like that art. Wait a minute, I forgot about this lizard guy. Oh, he's got a big samurai. The Fang of Shigeki. That's just a death touch snake, but it's an enchantment creature. Coiling Snake. Invoke the Ancients. Create 2 4/5 green spirit tokens. For each of them, put a choice of Vigilance, a Reach, or a Trample counter. That's cool. Whenever it deals competition, player return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Can ninjutsu it. I forgot what that is. Is it like you pay that cost? It comes in attacking it. That you the tap target creature, you return that to your hand. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, West Tree. What is this? Whenever a modified creature controls combat damage to a player, search your library for basic land. Ooh, put on the battlefield tapped. It's a 3/3 for 3 with reach. That's spicy. That's a pretty card too. March of Burgeoning Life. As an additional cast a spell, you may exile any number of green cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less for each card exiles away. Search your target creature with mana value X. Less than X, search your library for... Wait, choose target creature with mana value X. The less than X, search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature put on the battlefield tapped. Interesting. Oh, Shigeki. The Visionary. What is this? Return this to its owner's hand. Reveal the top of your library. You may put a land from on the battlefield tap with the rest of your graveyard. You can channel it, discard, return next target. Non-land legendary creature and graveyard to your hand. So, this green one, Flying Death Touch. You can either search, when it dies, you search your library for the 3 lands, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library, okay. Or create an XX green spirit token with X or X number of lands you control. Cool. Invoke the Agents. Really interesting, like, art designs here. That's cool. He looks spooky. Snake Druid. A lot of ninjas in in this set. Here we got the multicolored Kaito Shizuki. At the beginning of your end step, if this enters the battlefield, he faces out. What does that mean? Draw a card, discard a card unless you attacked this turn. So you basically draw a card because you're probably going to be attacking. Create a 1/1 ninja. This creature can't be blocked, okay? You get an emblem whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player. Search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, a Tamio. Tamio has some great arts. I remember I sold one of my old cards because I'm dumb. It's like $20 though. Completed. I don't know what that word is. It can be paid with those two. Or 2 life. If life was paid, the planeswalkers with 2 fewer loyalty. Interesting. Tap up to 1 target artifact or creature. It doesn't untap turns controller's next end step. Exile target non-land permanent card with mana cost X for a graveyard creature token. Sorry, create a token. That's a copy of that card. Create a notebook, a legendary colorless artifact with spells you cast cost 2 less to cast and has tap draw card. Wow. Sorry, Captain. That's kind of a cool card. That's a cool one. It's a commander haste 3/3 for 3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if it doesn't have indestructible, put an indestructible counter on it. Whenever combat damage dealt to you, remove an indestructible counter from it. Interesting. There's a lot of warriors in this set, it kind of looks like. Or like, I guess these are samurais more like. If a creature attacking would cause a trigger ability of a permanent you control a trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. A lot of trigger in that. Whenever a samurai warrior control attacks alone, untap it if it's the first combat phase of the turn. There's an additional combat phase. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a cool artwork. That's just the guy up here, though, right? No, it's not. It's a different guy. No, it's the same guy. That's a cool artwork. The Silent Spider. That's a lot of text, but enters the battlefield. The exile target card other than a basic land from an opponent's graveyard. Search that player's graveyard hand and land for any number of cards the same name. When it enters the battlefield, oh wow. Then that player for as long as you control, you may play one of the exile cards and you may spend mana over it. That seems pretty spicy. Satoru Emezawa. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Huh. Interesting. Here we got some rat. That's kind of a cool card too. What is this? Grease Fang. Oh, keep up boss at the beginning of a combat. On your turn, return target vehicle from a graveyard to the battlefield and gains haste. Oh. Wait. It's a pilot, a rat pilot 4/3. Why is it in that color though? Why is it in orange? That's weird. Okay, what is this? That is so cool. Looks like Cyber Dragon. This is super cute. Satsuki, the Living Lore. Same thing with the orange. What is this? I gotta figure this out. Tap it, put a lore counter on each saga you control. Activate only as a sorcery. When it dies, choose up to 1. Return target saga enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Return saga card from a graveyard to your hand. And we have Sinister Spirit Sister's Call. At the beginning, it's an enchantment. Beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield it gains. If this permanent would leave the battlefield instead, leave the battlefield exile instead of putting it elsewhere. Okay. Interesting. Super cute. Super cool. I don't really know what the dragon has to do with it, but what the heck is this? Oh, it's a Kieran. What the? Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each target. Suppose your opponent's cast 1 more to cast for each target. So I guess if it targets. Okay. Oh, more samurai. this art. Oh, that's the same card, but this looks so much cooler. That's cool. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once. Wait, I think we read that card already, but this artwork's a lot cooler. The Silver Fur Master. Enchantment spells you cost 1 less to cast, okay. The artifacts where it's probably gets spicy. Eater of Virtue, a 1 equip card. Whenever a equipped creature dies, exile it. Gets +2 as long as a card exiled with either has flying. Equipped creature is flying. The same is true for first strike. As long as a card exiled with Eater has flying. Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta read this. This seems very, very critical. As long as this card exiled with Eater. As long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying, equipped creature has flying. The same is true for first strike, double strike, everything basically. This is OP. Wait a minute, because that means you can just keep equipping things, and if they're dying, they get exiled, and then this thing just has like everything on it. Then the creature has like everything. That seems so spicy. This looks like some more current luck and stuff. Mitch did Titan Core. Whoa, so 2/4 for 2. For 5 mana, exile this and 4 other artifact creatures and or vehicles you control. Create a legendary 10/10 construct artifact with flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, and haste. That's all colors. When that token leaves the battlefield, return all cards exiled with this card except this card in battlefield. That sounds so fun. That sounds fun. A mirror box. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. What's the legend rule? Each legendary creature you control. Oh, you can have as many legendary creatures as you want of the same name, maybe. Each legendary creature you control gets +1/+1. Each non-token creature you control gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with the same name as that creature. This looks pretty cool. When Surge Hacker Mech enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to twice the number of vehicles you control to target. Go to target or planeswalker and opponent controls. Cool. That's a cool artwork too. These seem like some pretty good. Oh, there's a lot of different versions. Whoa. Now these are some cool lands. Wow. Gotta appreciate these for a minute. These are spicy. I think this one's probably my favorite so far out of these. Even, wow, now, I don't know, these are cool lands. Whoa, look at this art. Legendary land. Whoa, discard. Pay 2, discard this whenever to destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. That player may search the library for a land card with a basic land type and put on the battlefield. Wait for it. Okay. Wait a minute. For any land card though that has any basic land type. Okay, that's like every card almost. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. So basically for 1 mana, discard this, destroy something your opponent controls, artifact, enchantment, or non-basic. That actually seems pretty good. This one deals 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. It costs 1 less to... Okay, so it could be like 1 mana. Whoa, look at that art. The soaring city. Wait a minute, I didn't even see this. Wait, these are just big cities. This is sick. This one, discard, pay 3, enter, return trigger effect creature from a player or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This ability goes well as act for each legendary creature you control. Cool. So it could even be your own creature. This one, grade 2, cost spirit tokens that gain haste at the end of turn. This ability goes well as the cast reach set, okay. Mill 3, return target creature, planeswalker from graveyard to your hand. Cool. The Abandoned Mire, the Crucible of Defiance, Soaring City, the Seat of the Empire, and Who Endures. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. That is so cool. like the other Soaring City better. This one's really cool. Secluded Courtyard, enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Add one of any color, spend the mana, I guess creatures. Wait a minute. Isn't this just unclaimed territory? Cast creature spells. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells that chosen type or an activate ability. Okay, so that's the only difference. So this is just a little bit better. Got some Sagas, okay. Search the library for planes, put it into your hand. You may discard a card when you do return permanent card 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Exile the Saga, return it to the battlefield transformed. It's got a big scroll. Whenever this card attacks or blocks, create a 1/1 token, okay. Return up to 1 target creature, planeswalker to its owner's hand. Return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. If you can't draw a card. What? Wait. Return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand if you can't draw a card. Oh, okay. Exile this Saga, return. Okay, you flip it. Whoops. Oh, that's like, looks like Glacial almost. Whenever flying, whenever you cast a spell, when your opponent can't cast spells with the same mana value. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you get to create a rat, and then create another rat, and then flip it. And you get this thing, I don't even know what this is. Flying haste, when it enters the battlefield, gain control of all rat tokens. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Oh, that's kind of spicy. Create a 2/2 red Shaman. Whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. That's pretty good. You may discard up to 2 cards if you do draw that many cards. Exile, flip it. Get this. Oh, Kiki Chiki, the reflection of Kiki Chiki. Wait. That's so cool. 1 tap and create a token that's a copy of another target non-legend creature you control except as haste. Activate them. Oh my gosh, wait. That's just like Kiki Chiki, but you gotta wait like 3 turns, then you get some spice. Here we got the oh. Wait, is that the same card? No, different. You gain 2. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Exile 1 of them face down. With a hatchling counter on it, put the rest at the bottom of your library, so you can do that twice. Exile and then flip it, you get a 0/1. Dragon Kami's the god dragon's egg. Is that what it is? Whenever our dragon control dies, you may cast a creature spell from among the cards you own in exile with hatching counters on them without paying its mana cost. That seems. Wait a minute, the top 3 cards you library, so you can basically look at the top 6 almost. That seems so fun. Judin, the defense the temple. Yeah, create a 1/1 human monk. It's like an Eleanor elf or Eleanor, yeah, whatever it's called. Put 1 plus 1 up, each of the 2 dark creatures. Flip it. Flying, it's a 2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield you control, you may pay X, or when you do, put X counters on target creature. As long as you control 5 or more modified creatures, this gets +5/+5 and has trample. Oh, another one. Enchantment. Mill 3 cards, create a 1/1 token, put a 1 plus 1 on target creature control, flip it. Next turn. Whenever it attacks, exile target creature from a graveyard. When you do, create a 1/1 color spirit token. Exile on target non-graveyard, blah blah. There's so many spicy ones here. Wait, there's so many Sagas. Destroy target. Oh, Rakdos one. Destroy each non-land permanent with value 1 or less. Okay. Exile graveyards. Then you get a 3/3 trample. Whenever the all-consuming, that's a pretty sick name. Deals damage, put 1 plus 1 counter on it. Whenever this deals damage to a player, if it has dealt 10 or more damage to that player this turn, they lose the game. That's spicy. The Kami War. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Return a 2/1 target non-land permanent that to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. Each opponent, that'd be good for commander. Some good commander cards here. Oh, Kagachi made manifest. Flying trample 6/6. He's all colors. When it attacks the defending player, choose a non-land card in your graveyard. Return that card to your hand. It gets +6. To the end of the turn, where X is the mana value of that card. Here we have. Sir. Oh, these are just the same cards. Whoa, I think blue had some of the coolest cards. Like, that is pretty spicy. I can go back to them really quick. There's some really cool cards in this set. I think this might be one of my favorite artworks. There's some really kawaii cards too, like even this one. Definitely, I want some of these to collect. But blue looks so fun. I love the idea of blue too, like, because when I think of blue and like I don't like necessarily the counter aspect to it and the control. I mean, it's fun, but the way I like blue the most is it has to do with artifacts and gaining knowledge and technological, like, I guess knowledge and advancing that in a way. Kind of butchered that sentence, but blue is like gaining knowledge, information, and transferring that into technology, and that's artifacts. And I think this supports that so well. It's so cool. I kind of want to build like a commander now. I feel like there's so many cards, like even in this set, like reality chip, especially this card. Like the artworks just support it too. Like an artifact deck. Man, this is so cool. Let me know some of your favorite cards in this set. Definitely curious. I feel like these cards would be great for like commander. I don't know if it's like a standard deck or something, or standard set, but yeah, some of these look really spicy. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. But definitely let me know some of your favorite cards below. I think there's some spicy ones here. Take care.